Hello there, YouTubers. Trying to get you guys something. It's kind of hard getting video or content or whatever you call it this time of the year. It's cold. It's below 20 down here in middle of Maryland, central Maryland, and that's pretty cold for here in the daytime. It's bouncing around 19 to 22, somewhere around there. It might be colder than that now. I've been out. The sun's not out. They're calling for a storm coming in. Let's see, today is Saturday, so this will go on tonight. They're calling for a storm coming in, and some person was interested in this 671 Detroit. This is a old Sawmill motor that I got with one of the sawmills, and basically selling it for nothing. I'm almost giving this engine away. I am giving this engine away because it's got the I'm getting rid of the clutch. This had a transmission on it back here, bell housing transmission, and then a little drive shaft here, and then two pillow block bearings here and here in these two areas here, and the pulley for the sawmill went here, and I've used that stuff up. I'm going to cut the back of this off because it's just too wide here for him to fit on his truck. So I'm going to cut that off and make it easier to move. I just brought it up from the back where the old sawmill is. That's where this thing's been sitting for, I've had it for 15 years. I had it running 5 years ago. Installed a few parts off of it for the new sawmill. And that's all I did. So now I'm just kind of moving out old stuff, bringing in new stuff. So that's kind of what's going on. I'm gonna have to. The old pickup truck isn't moving, or old boom truck. That's not running, won't start. There's something wrong in the starting circuit. There's nothing wrong with the starter. There's nothing wrong with the batteries. So I want to pick it up and move it down here to where I can get electric to it from the house to hit the preheater because it's so cold. I might just go ahead and start it and take it to a garage and let them find out what the problem is, because I don't have a place to work on this stuff, and I need this truck, so I might do that. I can just jump the starter and it'll start right up, but not with this cold weather. So if I can get it to where I can get the heater on it and get it going, then I might do that. I just haven't made a decision on that. I don't need the truck quite yet, but that's how I moved that blower from down at Jeffries and moved stuff from Jeffries down here. So anyhow, that's what's going on. Oh, I was going to show you, I have this thing held on pretty good too. I got a little come along down there holding it so it can't slide, because the metal forks on the metal frame, I was afraid it might want to run away on me. So I have that there. I guess you saw that I got a chain on it back here, chained in pretty good. So it didn't come off on the trip from the back to the front, so I'm okay with it, and I'm glad I did it, because to have that thing fall would be a mess. And I got another whole pallet of stuff that goes with this thing. I got a PTO unit that goes with it, and I guess PTO clutch or whatever you want to call it, in and out clutch with it, and some other things that go with it too. So anyhow, that's about it. It's kind of a short one. I'm standing here in, I don't know, 20-degree weather without my mittens on, and my hands is getting cold. I'd bring you along for a ride, but it's just too cold and too shaky. I didn't want to do that. And just too long. It probably took me 5 minutes or better to come from the back to up here. And now I'm gonna unhook it. I'd hook up the tripod, but it's just too cold for me for that kind of stuff. So this is just something, kind of a filler in. You know, if I had the tripod, I could show you me picking up. What I'll do on that truck, because it's in neutral, doesn't matter whether it's in neutral, I'll pick up the whole back end of the truck with the Bobcat and then move it forward and leave the emergency brake on, so when I let go of it, it won't go rolling down the hill. So that's about it. I'm froze. I gotta go inside, get some warm, but I got too much stuff yet to do, so it'll be a while before I get in there, but at least I'll have my mittens on. I got them. You guys will laugh. I got them in around the exhaust so they'll stay warm. And I said, too much cold out here for old man. Anyhow, that's about it for today. This is a 671 Detroit, if you guys were wondering. You can count the things, and it's in the truck frame. I don't know what else, other questions you might have. Somebody was asking me, here's a question that was on my YouTube thing. Well, how come I don't ever run? I think they was talking about the 544 big rubber tire machine down there. I bought that before I bought this machine here. And that machine there just tore up the ground so bad. I mean, just tore it up. Even on big wide turns, it tore it up so bad that I just didn't want to drive it around anywhere. And it's a lot heavier probably than this machine. It does pick up more weight. So when I got this machine, you can see the strength of this. This thing's off the ground right now, by the way. It's not down on those 4x4s yet if you look. This thing picked this thing up without any problem. I'm guessing this thing's probably around, I don't know, 25 to 3,000 pounds, and it didn't even have it didn't even make it sweat when I picked this up. So, and with these big wide tires, if you watch them, they turn. If you've seen in some of the other videos, I gotta switch hands. My hand's frozen. That's why I don't run that big rubber tire machine down there. If I get into something that I can't pick up, I'll get it. It does run. I do start it about, I don't know, every now and then when I feel like it to exercise it. So anyhow, that's why I don't run that down there. This thing picks up everything. I haven't run into yet. I don't think I've run into anything that it wouldn't pick up yet. So its lifting capacity is around 6,000 pounds. Well, that's its tipping weight. Its rated weight is 3,000 pounds, so I figured I was well within range on that. Its tipping weight, it's double. So, but I know I can pick up a full cord of oak. I can pick up a full cord of oak. My tongue's frozen. Anyhow, that's it for this video. Just something to put in there to fill in a space between wood splitting, because I had a bunch of wood splitting ones, and it's a tough time. I'll tell you what, guys. If you hang in there through the winter with my videos and other people's videos, it's kind of tough, because I guess the word is ironic, because now's when I should be putting out the best videos ever, because for the most part I would say the country's in the wintertime and they're staying inside. I mean, you're not going out to spend money because you spend it all during Christmas and your bills are coming in. That's generally the rule of thumb. And, you know, so you're watching the money, but YouTube doesn't cost anything. So you can sit there and just enjoy YouTube after YouTube. It's too cold outside to go outside, and that's more reason to have good content. But then that's tougher for the people to have content like myself to produce it, because the machine ain't going to work in the cold that much. So hang in there, guys. It'll get better. It'll get better. I found a few old videos when I'm going through my old computer videos that I didn't put on. So like I said before, you're going to see some more than oddball things coming up, and way out of time. I'm trying to put the date that I really record them so you can kind of get an idea, because you'll see me splitting something and say, oh, why didn't you do this? Well, that was probably a month ago when I did that. So that's it for this one here. Do me a favor and try to hit the like button, try to hit the subscribe button, and try to send it to a friend. I'd appreciate that. If I get everybody that viewed the camera to hit the like thumbs up button, I do good. So if you do me that favor, if you watched it, hit the like button and help me out. We'll see you now. I appreciate you sticking in there. Stay warm. Bye now.